Okay, so this is slightly just like wow. So I'm doing phase 2 of the quantum entanglement remote experiment, and this time around doing something completely different using the Radionics device, and I'm charging up holographic stickers and crystals for those people who are taking part. I'm wearing one of the crystals, just courtesy of Naomi Tamayama. So if you know her, give her a shout out. And if you're ever looking for crystals, please do contact her. And so what I've been doing is charging up the crystals and charging up the holographic stickers as a group. And then I'm going to do the individual sessions, and each person who's taking part gets 48 hours of the charging up in the energy. So I was just cutting up the stickers because they're going to be going to people individually. So, well, actually, I'll show you this here. It's probably easier for you to see these. So these are the holographic stickers that I'm going to be sending. And because I'm doing people individually, I'm going to be sending them a holographic sticker and sending them one of the crystals in the post. So just out of interest, because for me to set the Radionics device, I need to dowse to get the right frequencies. So I've got the dowsing rod, and I just thought, let me just check the energy of the crystal. So I first of all, so you do to do your calibration, you're asking for one direction for yes, a different direction for no. And I always calibrate. I've been using these same dowsing rods for, well, gosh, gee. I'm going to say coming close to 30 years now, and using them very consistently for the past 24 years, but I still always calibrate just in case. So I did the calibration, and then I held the individual holographic sticker, and I said show, I'm going to hold because when it starts swinging it can hit you in the face. So I then said, okay, show me the energy of the sticker, and it starts spinning. And you can always tell when it's spinning, it can get quite a pace up. So I was like, okay, cool. So we got some good energy with that one. I'll just stop that there for now for the purposes of time. And then I picked up all of the other sheet of holographic stickers that I haven't charged up yet. And I said, okay, great. Show me the energy of these. I was like, okay, cool. Let's do that again, just for people at the back who weren't watching. So I'm going to pick up the single sticker that has been on the Radionics plate. It's been on there for the last 70 plus hours because I did a group charging starting on the 8th of this month, what we now the 19th, and I just let it run to get the energy flowing so that when I come to do the individual sessions, we've already got a good base of energy. So I'm going to do that again. So show me the move it. Show me the energy of this sticker. And immediately we get on a roll, and we start spinning. So and then show me the energy of all of these stickers. And it's like, I then got very curious because I've got a big bit of labradorite or labradorite, depending on how you say it. So I just went up to my jewelry box and I picked this one up, one of my favorite pendants. And I said, okay, show me the energy of this crystal. Okay, cool, fine. Then I took a piece of labradorite that I've been charging up on the Radionics plate, which is this here. You can see, hold on, put that down for a sec. Completely different sizes. So this is all baby version. And I then said, okay, show me the energy of this crystal. And again, we're on a roll. It's just going, it's boom. It was just like spinning crazy. I'm going to do that again. And the reason I'm doing this live, because I was just going to do a private video for those taking part in the phase 2 of the experiment. But I thought if I ever put that out, people go, oh, well, you're probably doing something. So I'm like, this is going out live to Facebook right now. So I'm going to do that one again. So show me the energy of this crystal. Okay, cool. Show me the energy of this crystal. And again, it's off. It's just like vroom, 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 and it just keeps spinning. So for those of you taking part, and so what's going to happen, as I said, that each of you will get, the crystals are completely different. So I was just sitting down to go through for everyone who's taking part, and because they're all very different. So we've got, this, and we've got this, and we've got this. They're all completely different. And so what I was going to be doing is just sitting down to dowse on which crystal I want to send it to which person. And then I just got curious in terms of, well, let me just douse on the energy of those things that have been sitting on the radionic plate. Actually, let me show you. So for those of you who saw the previous video where I did the experiment with the oregano oil, this is the radionics plate. Oh, that's the dowsing rod you can see there. That's my glass of water. And what I did, just testing it out when it first arrived, so I just pretty much unboxed it on this, when you see on this picture, and I was just like, let's see how it goes. And the premise is you put something on the input plate, something on the output plate, and the thing that you put on the output is going to think of it almost like a form of homeopathy, where whatever is in this case, in this bottle, this was oregano oil, you put it on the plate, and in this case it was only 20 minutes, I think it was. And this oil, the lid is on, I just left the lid on, I just put this on the plate, and then I put the glass of water on the, let's call it the receiver coil, left it for 20 minutes after charging up the water. And that means that, you know, for those of you who do stuff with water, you know what I mean. So I just put it on the plate, left it alone, and then I just tasted the water and drank the water, and I really wasn't expecting anything to happen, even though I kind of was, but I really wasn't. So I just like swigged the water back. And then it took a few seconds, and then my lips started tingling, and I could taste the oregano oil. My lips were tingling for over an hour. So that was my first foray into what the heck. Let me show you just what it looks like on its own. So this is what the plate actually looks like. So it's sitting right there. I don't think I can, because it's plugged in, so I don't know if I can hold it high enough for you to see it. Or I can just about. So that's the plate. That's the plate. So it's switched in. The light is on. It's running at the moment because we're in the middle of running the experiment. But that's what it looks like. So it's hooked up to the frequency generator. So for each person that's taking part, depending on what it is, they either want to clear or we're doing the manifestation protocol at the moment, I can then choose frequencies that are in alignment with that, and I run those through the device. So at the moment we're running the manifestation protocol. So that's what it looks like. I've got another one here with a crystal, just so again you get a sense of the size, and that's what it's going to look like. So I'm just getting ready now to choose the crystal. So the crystal is going to be on the one side. What the person wants is going to be on the input plate. So I've got the list here of what people have sent. Some people have sent me handwritten notes, so those will get folded up and put onto there. And then whatever the idea is, whatever it is you want to create and generate and manifest gets transferred into, in this case, the crystal, and well, this is one I've just cut out of, but the holographic sticker. But yeah, that was kind of crazy cool. I'll do it one more time, just one more time. I've got 3 times convincer as well. All right then, so here we go. So I've been chatting. So okay, give me a very clear signal for yes. Give me a different signal for no. Cool. Show me the energy of this. Okay, cool. And you can feel it. It gets to a point where it just starts picking up its own momentum. And then, okay, so we've got all of these, are loads of stickers here. Show me the energy of this. And it's the same every single time. I didn't know what to expect. I was just kind of curious. I was like, oh, what would happen if I do that? And these stickers, they're going to get an extra burst because they say on it, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. So they've hoonified their stickers, but they come as like a blank slate, if you like. And then you imprint onto them whatever it is you want to do. So yeah, what can I say? That is super duper cool. I just absolutely love that. So yeah, so those of you taking part, these will be winging their way in the post to you. And I've changed my mind. I've emailed you all just to explain, because typically you run the manifestation protocol for 24 hours. So that's what I was going to do. And I was also going to add some other frequencies to that. But what I've decided to do is just run the custom manifestation program as it's been designed by the person who designed the Radionics plate, which is what you can see on the screen. So I'm just going to run the program as is. And then for another 24 hours, I'm going to run a custom program based on the things that you said you want to have imprinted into the crystal and the holographic sticker. So rather than getting 24 hours for phase 2, you're going to be getting 48. because I think that'll be a nicer way to do it. So we have the just the straight out clean manifestation protocol, and then the custom program to go with that. And if you haven't read about the results from phase 1 of the quantum entanglement remote experiment, do have a look, because it was absolutely mind-blowing. We had people working on physical issues and people working on emotional issues and everything in between. It was absolutely amazing. We're not making any healing claims. I'm just going to share with you a couple of things that happened while we're here. So had someone who actually, they hadn't said anything about insomnia when they sent what they wanted to work on, but they had said on the, I think it was on the Sunday night after they'd listened to the Huna recording that I sent, they said they had the best night's sleep that they'd had in 3.5 years because they've had insomnia. So that's fantastic. Pretty much everyone, I think everyone who took part, there were 6 people who volunteered. They all were super duper tired for the first day or so, some for 3 or 4 days, and then reported had the best night's sleep they've had in a long time, or 3.5 years. Had somebody else who said they wanted to work on osteoporosis in their hip, and by the 4th day they said they had less pain, a less pronounced limp, and they walked up the stairs without holding the handrail. And then the following weekend they were out with their grandchildren and took to the dance floor at a school fair and did the candy dance, not once but twice, and the second time was the fast jungle version. They did send me the video of that, which is amazing. And if they hadn't told me what they were wearing, I would not have picked them out in the crowd, because everybody was moving in the same pace. That was absolutely fantastic. Had someone else who was working with muscle stiffness, etc. So they said they started to feel freer in the body, and also freer in their expression, which was really very interesting, because they went to 2 one-day events and said they normally really don't like small talk, and they said they just found themselves going with the flow. Someone else who was procrastinating, etc., really not doing the things they want to do, they said they felt, I think it was the way they put it, is almost like compelled to move, and they just suddenly felt motivated to exercise. So we had some really, really fantastic results, and that was just everyone had 7 days of running the frequencies, using the scalar energy, we didn't do the radionics, this is new, but we were running the Rife frequencies. For those of you who know about Tesla and Rife, you'll know what I mean. We ran the scalar energy as well. We were doing the imprinting in a different way, the harmonic frequencies also, and the molecular, because some people sent nail clippings in as well. It's been really fascinating. So if you want to read and see the results, it's going along the bottom on the ticker tape, www.bit.ly/remote-quantum-results. And the reason we're calling it quantum entanglement, because that's what it is. It's the thing that Albert Einstein called spooky action at a distance, where if you separate 2 objects and then you move this one, even though they're separated by distance or even time and space, the other one will have the same reaction. So that's what it's all based on in terms of that premise of quantum entanglement. But that is so cool. So I'm going to send this video now, do a download, probably put this up on YouTube, so I can then send, because not everybody's on Facebook, I'm sure. I will send it to those of you who are taking part, just so you get a little sneak peek at what's coming with the energized crystals and the holographic stickers. And I so look forward to what we're going to be creating, generating, and manifesting for phase 2, because phase 1 was absolutely mind-blowing, just incredible in terms of what happened within hours for many people. And so I really look forward to seeing what happened with it. And the crystals that I've chosen, they all have like a pendant loop, which means I'm wearing one of them, for example. This is one of the crystals, which means you can either wear it as a pendant, depending on the size of your chain, will determine where you wear it on the body, or they are small enough that you can hold in the hand, put them in a bag, put them in a pocket, put them in a purse, whatever. So dual use, you can either have it with you with all of that wonderful energy, and of course with the stickers you can put them anywhere. One of the things that I've done with one of the stickers that I've been charging up is I've just left it like that, and I've just put it underneath. So it's on my coaster. So when I put my glass of water down, the sticker is just sitting underneath it on a coaster. So that's one of the things you might do. Or you might want to actually peel it off and stick it somewhere. That's going to be entirely up to you. Right, well, I will leave it there. I just wanted to give you a visual of the little experiment that I've just run in terms of checking the energy. But yeah, I'll catch you later. Any questions, any queries, keep an eye on my main website, transformationstm.com. That's www.transcef for Freddie, FORMATIONSTM, so transformationstm.com. When you land on the website, there's a red What's New button. Click that, a panel slides out, and it's sort of recent events. But if you have a bit of a scroll, you will eventually see the link to the remote experiment. And if you're not on my e-newsletter list, there's people saying, oh, what was this? How comes I didn't get invited to take part? It was in my e-newsletter list, and I'd filled the spots by the time it went on social media. Well, no, actually, that's not true. It did go on social media a day or so after. A few people were still thinking about it. But by the time it landed on people's feeds, anything up to 12 days later, the spots were already gone. So when you're on the transformationstm.com website, if you're not already on the e-newsletter list, if you look top left, you'll see a box where you can sign up for the e-newsletter. I'd suggest that you do that so you get direct notification rather than seeing it a week or two after the horse has bolted, as they say. Right, well, thank you for watching. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube and you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button and the notification, because my God, those algorithms are a little bit challenging at the moment. So do subscribe if you happen to be watching this on YouTube. And thank you to everyone who is taking part in the quantum entanglement remote experiment. Your feedback has been incredible and really, really helpful for other people who are reading it as well. So very much appreciated. I shall leave it there. Marilyn Devonish, the NeuroSuccess coach and rapid transformation specialist, over and out, and I'll catch you later. And here is to fabulous frequencies.